Welcome back to What's the Odds podcast, April 8th, 2020. Is that the year we're in? I don't even know.
Who knows?
Again, we're in the bunkers. We're all live from our various locales. I'm with a lot of people at Yankee Stadium. We're at a Joel Osteen gathering. They can't kick us out. We will gather. We will preach. We will praise. And we will heal. And no one, including my man right there, Derek Jeter, who came back to play shortstop for us this week, can do anything about it. We're all here. We're loving each other. We're kissing. We're all tongue kissing, and no one can stop us from doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope you guys are well as well.
I'm not tongue kissing Derek Jeter, but I'm living.
I wish, dude. It's my dream, as well as my wife's. How are you, Brenton? You look depressed there in your Buffalo shirt.
Yeah, man. It's been a slow week.
What are you doing? Just more P90X? What do you eat?
Just P90X, man. I'm losing weight. By the time this is done, I'm not going to weigh anything.
A friend of mine the other day, we had a text chat about one of our friends, and we know it's going to come out of this thing like 3% body fat and totally shredded. And you're going to be like, what the fuck, bro? That's how I'm going to feel. Like, we should all come out of this at very minimum, like at least a little bit heavier than we went into it. Right?
Like post holidays.
Yeah, post holidays, like January 10th weight.
Yeah.
Okay, but someone's going to come out of this that was like, not obese before, but like, whoa, like I never thought about that person being like, and then they just come out just shredded wheat, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it's going to be any of us, although it could be sneaky Brenton there, who always has the same position on the couch. We get the same frame every week. I mean, at least Lucas moves the shit around in his apartment.
I cleaned up.
I've almost seen all of Emma's apartment, although I've never been invited in person. I know we're almost all the people, but Brenton, we get the same spot. I'm going to sit in the same fucking spot every day, and we have not seen your lady even or hints of her.
Well, she's working right now. Steve, you want me to go harass her?
She might not be alive.
Where's your dog? What about your dog?
Dog's downstairs.
Okay.
She'll start barking if she hears Steve.
I'm just saying I might want soon proof of life.
we need proof. We need a picture of Cassie with the newspaper.
Yeah, I don't think he's left that spot. I don't think he does P90X.
No.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Outside of the frame, Brenton's actually morbidly obese now.
Yeah.
It's all about consistency, you guys. I give the people stability. Okay, Steve's in a different location going against the quarantine every week. Lucas, God only knows how he's living right now. No supervision.
Not good.
Emma, she's recording 20 podcasts a day, so she's got to keep moving so she doesn't kill herself.
Pretty much, yeah. He nailed it.
I am the stability. I'm the pillar of this podcast for the people to let them know everything is okay and everyone can just relax.
I don't trust it. I don't like it.
And you're still gambling.
Are you?
No, there's nothing to gamble on.
There's horse racing today.
I don't gamble on horse. I'm not touching the horses.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Steve, is there a golf tournament going on right now?
No, there's no. How dare you? Why would you say that? The week
because
of the Masters,
DraftKings has a thing right now. They were doing a thing on.
Oh. You think I wouldn't know about a golf thing happening right now, Brenton? You don't think that part of my life, the thing beyond when I look at my wife's being able to...
What's the Orange Tree Classic, Steve?
What?
The John Deere Classic?
There's something called the Orange Tree Classic. I've never heard of any of the golfers that are in it, but there's something going on right now called the Orange Tree Classic.
Brenton, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have time in the middle of the podcast to look up something, although that's all I want to do right now to see if there's live golf going on. Who the fuck is out there?
Might be.
Who's out there defying the laws of nature right now and risking everyone's lives playing golf? Look.
No, there is it's in Scottsdale right now. He's right.
What?
Yeah, there's people.
First of all, Scottsdale, Orange Tree. That's where I played. I played the Orange Tree Country Club. Are you trying to fuck with me right now?
Not trying to fuck with you. It's just something's going on right now.
Yeah, there's people golfing.
Dude, first of all, I know you're allowed to golf in Arizona, number one. I know that's happening right now. They have not called that off. Number two, 3 weeks ago, I was in Phoenix, or maybe it feels like 3 months ago. The last weekend I was allowed to do stand-up comedy, I was in Phoenix with Court, and we played 4 rounds of golf, 2 of them at the Orange Tree Country Club. Now, if you're telling me that there's some sort of tournament going on right now, well, I'm about to get in my car and drive over there and defend my course record, which I set 3 weeks ago, whatever the hell was the last time was. I set a course record from the ladies' tees.
They're still golfing in Florida too. My uncle's still golfing. Everyone just drives in their own cart, and they don't. Yeah, they don't talk to anybody.
They are defiant. I'll tell you that. Well, look, I look at it the same way. I go golf here. I really would. I know it sounds. I don't talk to anyone. I don't get near anyone. I don't play with anyone else's clubs or touch anyone else's shit. You don't do anything. The only thing you do, is that everyone picking up the stick. You take the stick out, the flag. But I don't even do that anymore since they changed the rules where you can putt with the flag in. I don't even take it out. So if you want to take the fucking stick out, good for you. But I don't need to. But I don't know why you would mention, like, oh, Steve, you know this is supposed to be the week of the Masters, right? The Masters. Have you heard of that tournament, Brenton?
I haven't heard of that one.
Tiger Woods, defending
big
champion.
Fan of the British Open.
Quite possibly one of the greatest athletic events we witnessed in the last decade, the 2010s. Tiger Woods winning the Masters last year at 42 years old on a spinal fusioned back.
Well, he's missing out.
You know something about that.
Classic right now.
Yeah, that sounds.
Tiger Woods still had his Masters dinner last night.
Yeah, by himself with his kids. And
it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I feel bad for the staff that had to schlep out there and make the meal and everything like that. But yeah, no, it's really depressing. I'm watching the old Masters from like the 70s and stuff. They're playing them on the Golf Channel. So grainy footage of, like, you know, of fucking Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus and those guys going at each other. It's cool, but, you know.
Yeah. They were on the 86 Masters with Greg Norman and Nicklaus.
That's
earlier.
The year he won it at, what was he, 50-something years old? It was insane.
I think when I watched, he's coming down from like 4 under.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's like up there with Tiger winning it at 42 on a so it's supposed to be Masters week. I'm a little depressed about that, but I am still hitting golf balls in the net when it's not raining out. That, and then I'm cooking a lot. We've done a lot of baking here at the house. A lot of banana breads, a lot of cinnamon breads made, things like that, just to kind of fucking that and walks, biding time. Walks and breads. Walks and breads.
Everyone I know is making bread and doing puzzles.
Yep.
You're going to have to, because there's not going to be a single goddamn restaurant left to open. You know, so you're going to have to learn to feed yourselves, America. Yep. Because pretty much that's the way it's going to be, as depressing as it sounds. Yeah, I mean, how many restaurants do you know that have like a year's shit saved up? You know?
Yeah, none. It's hard enough to make money.
So
let alone save.
Homemade breads and meals, because that's what you're going to have coming to you for a while. What are you guys doing to bide the time?
I'm working.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still working as well, so my days are pretty filled.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you guys, fucking winners.
Nothing's changed.
I'm filing for unemployment all day.
Dude, and, how are you getting through?
Oh, I've saved.
Getting through.
What's that?
I heard no one gets through on the phone line. That's all I hear.
Oh, no, they don't. I stopped trying. It's too much. I think too many people are probably trying right now that it's not worth it.
You're just trying to do it online?
No, I saved a nest egg and just, I'll wait. You know, I'll wait this out. Had ice cream for dinner last night.
Yeah.
Fuck nice. Yeah, man.
But what flavor?
Breyers, natural vanilla.
Oh, healthy.
I had some popcorn after that.
After that.
That was dessert. I like to reverse it.
We have a popcorn machine.
Into a whole meal is my favorite. When you make a dessert into a whole meal, you're like, well, the appetizer for dessert is this delicious ice cream, followed by a salty, crunchy, peanut buttery, crispy popcorn. That's like fucking delicious, bro. That's the back to back.
Yeah, I mean, like Easter was supposed to be the big celebration, and like this whole quarantine, I've been to the grocery store probably, because you have to stand in the line now.
Yeah.
I used to go a few times a week, and now it's like
you go for.
And now I put it off. I put it off as long as I can. I don't want to go.
Completely.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there now.
Not even virus-wise. Mostly just the people out there. I just don't want to deal with them.
There's too many people out. Yeah.
No, they're crazy. People are out.
What do you mean?
It's just like the whole waiting in line and like dealing with the people who like are too scared. Like people are like running away from you if you get too close. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I got told to back off.
What? Someone told you to back off
from 4 feet away from them.
Really?
In line at Trader Joe's at Vine and Selma.
Oh my God.
And they said, back off.
Back off. Like, it was like a guy, probably early 60s. You could tell he was very paranoid. And I don't blame him. But it was just a momentary lapse and like, hey, the line's moving. I, stepped out a little too close for a couple seconds, but it wasn't like I'm staying here, setting up shop. And yeah, I got a good old back off.
Oh my!
I swallowed my tongue, and
You got to, dude. You have to.
No, you should have punched him.
John Prime died this week. We've got to be kind to old people, man. We've got to.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Tough.
That's the first one that's like, wow. Or the Fountains of Wayne guy too, but.
Did Al Kaline died of COVID too, or when he just died? I couldn't tell. I saw he died.
I think he just died.
Did he just die? You can't tell now. You don't know who's just dying and who just and who dies of that.
He was up there though. I think he was 84.
Eric Oligny, our good friend of the show, happy birthday, by the way, belated to Eric Oligny, had a great text to me this morning, had a great idea for a bet. I don't know if anyone's interested in this. We bet when our lives will be back to normal, right? And I don't know what the definition of that is. We'd have to really sit down and define that. But loser has to spend 2 more days in quarantine.
Wild. What is normal? Like we're allowed to record in the studio again?
I guess. I don't even know what normal would be. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, we'd have to really hammer down the details of normal.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't want to spend another goddamn second in this situation. I mean, I'm making the best of it. Has anyone signed up for master classes yet?
No. Have you? I know Josh Martin could get you a bunch illegally. That's his.
Wait, what?
I mean, Josh, he got the torrents for a bunch, so he offered me like 90 master classes. I'm like, I'm not going to take any of these.
What are
really?
What are
they?
Yeah.
Is it literally just like
I'll
a college class?
Touch with Josh after that.
Yeah, it's the new college.
It's
the
like
new
watching
college,
a video of Guy Fieri making a fillet, but with his style.
Yeah, and like Stefan Marbury teaches you how to dribble, and Ron Howard teaches you how to direct a movie. Simple shit that you can do every day, and that I want to learn and make myself better.
I'm gonna make a master class on podcasting.
You should.
No, I don't want to give anybody any ideas. This is my territory.
I'm Emma
Edbrink.
Edbrink. Hi, take 2. I'm Emma Edbrink, and this is my master class.
Close it up.
Do you ever have to sit with 4 morons for hours and hours? And that they're funny people and interesting and nice to talk to.
Smoke copious amounts of marijuana.
This is the face I make.
Smoke copious amounts of marijuana. Yes. You'll be fine.
Copious amounts of marijuana.
Less
and
than
a lot of some difficult life choices. We'll get you through it. Jesus.
So how many master classes have you bought, Steve?
None yet. I was going to do it today because I started rewatching Sopranos and I plowed through a whole season in a day. And I was like, something's got to change. I started off really great. I mean, I did everything. I cleaned the garage, every switch that was in the house, everything. And I started realizing I'm running too many errands. I'm running like, I can't like run errands every day, like do the shit I got to do around the house. So now I'm just like trying to I realize, like we were talking about last week, there are things that I'm never going to do. I bought a guitar. I have a guitar. I'm never going to learn how to play the guitar. If I didn't pick it up in the last month, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening.
Yeah.
I cleaned my closet. I'm not learning how to play the fucking guitar. You know, it's just not going to happen. I'm always going to be the guy that picks it up and stumbles through it and tries to play. But I'm never going to sit down and do the work that it takes to learn how to play the guitar. I think my fingers are too fat. I think that I'm lefty, and I don't want to get another guitar or restring the one I have or learn how to play the other way. So it's just not going to happen. I'm going to learn how to hit my 4-iron, 220, dead straight. I'm going to work on that with when the weather allows me. Which, by the way, I want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my swing. I got a lot of great comments, a lot of great feedback, and some interesting swing thoughts. I also last week put out I played this WGT WGT golf online, and I put my name out there, and I've gotten a lot of challenges from friends, a lot of friend requests, and a lot of shit talk right off the bat. So thank you very much for that. I mean, right out of the gate, I have no chance to go like, I don't know who they know who I am. I don't know who they are. Look, I don't know if they're a fan or a friend or whatever. So next thing you know, they're playing me and they're talking shit like they know me. I don't even know who they are. It's very difficult, dude. So I'm just saying, come let me know if you know who I am, if we're playing each other. Or just come in hot and fucking let daddy smoke you. Like I did to what's his name yesterday? It's that guy, Spunkmeyer 83 or something like that. You know where, you got it. Spunkmeyer 83. You saw where it was at Pinehurst number 2. Guess what? I played that course for real, in real life. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, especially when the wind's 16 to 18 miles an hour. Don't fuck with me. Anyway, a lot of playing online golf, and then a lot of stuff with the kids, you know. But,
do you play FIFA online?
No, I don't play online. I play with these fucking guys. And
okay.
Yeah. So we do a FIFA tournament from 7:30 to 8 every night. A round robin FIFA tournament. Okay?
By these fucking guys, you mean your children?
Yeah, these fucking guys that I live with, that I pay for, that I bought and paid for and designed myself. And these two, they literally line me up and beat me to death, dude. They beat me like I don't even, like they've never met me before. Like I didn't make their lives a living dream. Like you, Brenton. So what I'm saying is like, have a little respect for me. A little respect. I don't even get shots on goal. They don't even let me get shots on goal. They take the ball from me. And one guy, like they're so good, they know how to like steal the ball from me and have another guy come over and fucking like jab me in the eyeballs and knock my guy to the ground. And I'm there laying on the ground while they come down and literally score me. So now I told you my plan. I wake up in the morning, they got to do this online school. Guess what? I already fucking finished that shit. So I'm out here with the FIFA, practicing my defensive moves, practicing my skills, practicing my offensive moves, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get around them now. I'm trying to juke them out. So they have this whole skills thing that I've been working on for hours and hours and hours. So now we do our round robin tournaments, and I am 0-16. I haven't won a single fucking game. They still whoop my ass. So practice does not make perfect. 10,000 hours, go fuck yourself, Malcolm Gladwell. I've been practicing this shit for hours and hours and hours and hours. I can juke out fucking Messi on the computer, but my fucking 7-year-old does twirls around me. I hate it. I truly hate it. They don't tell me what they're doing. They don't tell me how to do what they're doing. They said, you want to learn on your own. That's what you tell us.
Well, maybe there's a master class, Steve.
Oh.
Yeah. A FIFA master class.
There's gotta be
right now. Is there there's got to be some sort of like, you know, because Phil Ivey does one on poker. That's the one I really wanted to do. Like the poker one, Daniel Negreanu and Phil Ivey do one. So those are the ones that were like attracted me right away. So I was like, I want to know what these guys are really. They're better, but I want to know what tells they're talking about and how in depth they get. So, but there's got to be. There is, right?
There is one.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And you know what? They can't afford it. And who teaches it? Them?
I'm trying to figure it out.
It's the two of them.
It says FIFA Masterclass. Learn FIFA. Oh, AGGE. I don't know who that is.
Who?
A gamer, I assume.
Assistant Attorney General.
I doubt it. No, I think they're gamers.
Oh, that's a guy. That's a gamer. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
probably his user tag.
My agent used to. Well, I don't know if he still does, but that guy Ninja that does Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm like, whenever you find a FIFA guy, you let me know because I want to get some lessons from the FIFA guy because I just want to be able to. Look, I'll take a win. A win is like going to be special, and they'll know it, and they'll know all the work that I did for it. But just to score a goal on them, to make it 3-1 instead of 4-0.
Well, it sounds like we found your first masterclass.
Yeah. By the way, I could teach a master class on horse because I'm whooping their ass. And I heard that the NBA wants to start a horse tournament on ESPN. Yep. Guess what, guys? Hey, Steph Curry, bring it. Okay? You know my Zoom account. Okay? I got a fucking regulation basketball court outside. All right? No dunks because I had major back surgery not but 8 months ago. No dunks, but any shot you want, buddy. Any shot you want. That's how dialed in I am right now. Wow. That's how dialed in I am. I'm better than your dad, Dell, who's better than you, and you know it. Okay? I make your dad nervous. I'd whoop your dad's ass, Steph. So holler at your boy if you want to play this fucking horse tournament. I'm in. And you know what? My kids will fucking back me up because they know. Because I whoop their ass every single time we play. No mercy. No, I'll miss the shot on purpose. HORSE. Fucking take the garbage pails out. Sorry. You lose. I win. That's how it works. Would you watch a horse tournament, though, on ESPN? I would.
Never.
Oh.
I don't think I even really know what that is.
I mean, if they're not playing at the same court, what's the point?
Well, they're all at their own homes.
I say no, and I'm saying that as somebody who's been watching Madden live streams of the computer playing itself.
Why would you not watch if it was like a Zoom, like right now, if you had a basket and I had to shoot a thing into it and you could see on your camera that it went in, right? And then I had to make the same shot at my house.
Already bored, Steve.
I don't have a basketball.
You want to find out which of the NBA superstars don't understand technology? Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh yeah.
On? Are we doing this? Hello?
I'm doing that. It's not how
Bron, can you hear me?
Dude, you would be impressed in my situation. Look at it. I got fucking, you can't even see. I got lights set up over here, dude. I'm like a goddamn studio. I have lights coming at me right now.
Every week we get better.
Boom! I'm even brighter.
Here.
Brighter. I'm flashing now. You don't even know where I am. Look at me.
Seizure warning.
Now I'm just beautifully decadent, lightly lit. Oh, majestic. There he is.
I have zero lights on.
Emma, you just, we
just get the sun.
We don't look like you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Some of us are more mongoloidish.
No, Emma has the best lighting by far.
She does. Natural lighting works well with her. But it doesn't work well with me. I need to be lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
That was number one when I was looking for an apartment. Natural lighting. That's all I need.
I have a lot of natural lighting, but it seems to rain here every single time we do one of these podcasts. So there's no sun that ever comes in through the back.
Is it raining right now? It's sunny here.
Raining by me.
Sunny in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's raining in Burbank.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks away from buying self-tanner. This indoor thing is doing I've never been whiter.
You can still go outside.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but your face is covered, and
also you were
I'm
never
not doing that. I'm not wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know, but I was tanner than
Donald
this.
Trump, Emma, you don't wear a mask when you go to the store?
When I go for a walk, no, like when I'm outside going for a walk, I'm not talking to anybody.
Oh, no, me neither. I'm not wearing a mask when I go to for a walk.
No, I'm not really. I'm also not wearing one when I go to the store, but I don't have one, so that's part of the problem.
You don't have a bandana?
My dad did tell me he found a pack of N95 masks at the fish store in Maine where he buys his lobsters, and so he bought me a pack from the fish guy, and he's mailing them to me.
Oh my God. Those are like gold right now, dude.
I know. The guy has he said that my dad said all the writing in them is in Chinese, so he doesn't know where he got them, but they're not from here.
No. Yeah, they fell off the back of a boat somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll do a prize for an M95 mask.
There you go.
Went off.
We'll auction them up.
There you go. Are you wearing a mask, Brenton, when you go out to the store?
No, I have a bandana, but I don't go to the store, Steve. Everything's delivered.
When's the last time you left your house?
March 14th.
What?
Wow.
You haven't driven your car?
No.
You don't even going for drives or anything? You're not going for walks?
What am I going to go for a drive for?
Just to get out of the house?
Wait a minute. You haven't gone out. You've left your house to go on a walk, right?
Yeah, I've walked the dog in like the neighborhood,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going places.
You haven't driven your car since March 14th.
No.
Wow. How long do you think do you have to move it ever or no?
No, I've got a parking spot.
Wow. Good for you, dude.
I might never leave the house again.
You like this life.
I kind of like it, yeah.
I'm
Hey,
thinking
good for
about.
you.
I was excited because do you hear Major League Baseball decided they're going to try to start the season in Phoenix? Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah. So what the plan is to like basically bring every team to the Phoenix area, and they're going to do games, two or three games a day at the Phoenix ballpark. Where the Diamondbacks play, and then like use a lot of the spring training facilities and stuff. And they really want to start this in like mid-May and play games. The players are like sort of kind of into it. It's what sucks for them is that they will now then have to like leave their families.
Yeah.
A lot of testing going on. Every day. No fans, so you can't go down and watch or anything. But you'll be able to watch on television, and they'll start to play live games, which I think is a good thing. What do you think?
Still going to be a lot of people in
Yeah.
a small space. Because, I mean, if they're going to televise everything, that's a lot of production crew and,
So they test the whole crew and everything too?
They'll test the crews. They'll test the players twice a week, 3 times a week.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I think people putting time frames on these things set expectations, and they should just go, here is our plan, and as soon as it's safe, then we'll immediately start doing this, instead of we're going to do it by Easter, we're going to do it by May 15th, or we're going to do it by this date. Just have a plan and present it and go, as soon as we get the okay, let's go.
So you're saying
I'm saying why
have that be the plan, but don't put a date on it.
What if this gets worse? What if tomorrow, another city ends up like New York, and all of a sudden, what if that happens in Phoenix a week from now?
Well, I think that they're saying barring it getting worse, obviously, but I think what they're saying is if it stays on the course at which it's at right now, that is a feasible option.
I'm worried about your feelings, Steve.
My feelings?
Setting up your expectations, and you're all excited. You're like a little kid on Christmas, and they're going to pull the rug out from under you.
I just want something to watch. Something besides
There
the Orange
is
Tree Classic.
going on right now.
Don't tell me that. Who's winning? Who's in it? Name a player.
I didn't recognize
I told
anybody
you,
in it.
I don't know anybody that's in it, but it's happening
If one
right
of them's
now.
Court McCowan, then I know because I played with him.
He's pretty good.
He is good. He could probably win.
Okay, right now in the lead is Carson Roberts from Conway, Arkansas. And Jake Stayanu from Inglewood, Colorado is in second at 11 under.
My boy Yates is at 8 under in third.
You have no boys on this thing, dude.
Boy Yates.
You don't have no boys.
Boy Yates from Scottsdale.
Your boy Yates from Scottsdale. That's his home fucking place. He probably plays there every week.
Don't sleep on Sanchez. He's only 5 under.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who are these people? It's Masters Week.
I mean, half of them, or at least a quarter of them, live in Scottsdale or from Scottsdale, looking at the leaderboard. A couple from Phoenix as well. One from LA.
The dude in last place is from Minnesota.
Nice.
I mean, is this televised? Does it say you can watch it anywhere?
I have no idea, but you can make a lineup on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's probably pay-per-view.
I got to see this thing. I have to find out what the hell this is.
That's how I heard about
it. Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson play golf. They're letting this guy, boy, Trevor Spencer, whatever the hell that guy's name is, play golf.
My boy Yates.
Yates, my boy Yates.
Steve, what did you shoot at Orange Tree?
Do you
remember?
Hold on, I'll pull up my scores on my golf handicap index app right now. I will tell you. We played from the tips. Okay. Information. Okay, recent scores.
This was recently you played?
It's like a month. I remember when you were.
Yes.
It's like the last pro gig.
3-7 I played. 3-8 and 3-7. I shot an 84 on 3-8 and an 88 on 3-7.
Nice. That's pretty good. You could be in this tournament. You could probably finish. And
that's 12 over and 16, 14.
Now, have you guys seen the rules if baseball comes back that they're possibly implementing? They're pretty crazy.
What rules?
Okay, so if they do decide to have the season in Arizona, there would be, these are just proposals, but no mound visits from the pitcher or from the catcher or pitching coach.
Oh.
They would implement an electronic strike zone.
Yes. Just get the umpire out of there. And
which is going to happen anyway.
Yeah, and they'll keep that, and they should.
7-inning doubleheaders. Okay. Regular use of on-field microphones by players.
Love that idea. Great.
And then instead of sitting in a dugout, players would be sitting in the empty stands 6 feet apart.
Great.
That would just be weird to see.
But doesn't adding all of that technology into it mean there needs to be more people there running the technology? Like all the players have microphones. Someone has to be there to set that up and run that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll be tested.
Are they going to let them,
if you have it's better to have
Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
It's better to have it at one locale where like one crew is going to do it every day.
Yeah.
Almost like a tournament style, the way it's almost like, the way that All Things Comedy has thrown you to the wolves and been like, you're going to be the one that's going to get the disease, but you're the one that has to do the podcast with all the people. Instead of infecting all of us, we're going to send Emma out there and get it. So these guys will get tested and they'll be taken, but when they get it, then we just them will get it instead of like the 32 other guys that do it at the other ballparks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I get it.
They had a White Sox-Orioles game a couple of years ago. You remember this? Did anybody see it?
No.
The game in Baltimore that had no fans?
No, what was it for? What was it, a penalty?
No, there was riots going on in Baltimore. This was only in the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the riots.
Yeah.
And
they had a curfew, right?
Yeah. And so nobody could go to the game, but they still had to have the game. So it was White Sox at Camden Yards. Nobody there. I think the Sox won.
Pull it up and see if you could share a screen thing of it. That's insane that, I forgot about that.
These, extra precautions and making all these rules, are they going to let the players dip still and like spit seeds and chew gum? Is that just gone? Because that's literally every player nonstop for 9 innings.
And that's a great way to spread
Well, if they're 6 feet apart, you can do whatever you want.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. Don't
all right.
Don't look beyond the.
Here we go. Damn.
Honestly, looks kind of peaceful.
Yeah. I would love to go and just be the only person that sits there and watches that.
Yeah, there are people that have copies of ticket stubs. Like John Sheezer has this ticket stub from this game that he bought.
That's insane. That's great.
I went to an Indians game probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, and there was only one guy. I mean, it was a very small crowd. This is when they were really bad, and there was only one guy in the upper deck, all by himself, like the entire upper deck, just sitting alone with his feet up, hands back, just watching the game.
That's always kind of fun, though. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Just in the worst seat.
Though, Em, I think it's what one life or 2 lives is worth us watching sports again. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, thousands of lives? No, of course not. 1 or 2 lives? Maybe 3? Yeah, let's roll the dice on that. Let's see how that works out.
There you go.
These people that want the NBA to, return and whatnot, which I'm one of them, but you will see so many pulled hamstrings and so many, we're all coming out of this out of shape, even pro athletes.
Yeah. These guys can't just pick up and start playing again tomorrow at competitive. I mean, but you'll see a lot of injuries. They need a little bit of time. Everyone needs a little time to fucking start it back up again, get the engine going.
But we might have an NFL season that just starts.
We apparently, according to Trump, he had a conference call with the NFL. It's 100% on time, a go. Sees no problems with September 5th, I believe, being first week with fans in the stadiums, packed. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Brand new LA stadium with the Chiefs. I mean, the Rams and the Chargers. Both of who are going to be featured in Hard Knocks this year. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm ever a dual participant in Hard Knocks. I'm sure it'll be easier to cover because they pretty much, although they practice at different places.
They'll practice different places, but it kind of screws the Rams because it's supposed to be one of the bottom 5 teams that gets it, because I don't think anyone wants the crew around.
I think it's going to be like, let's see what happens with the Chargers, who they draft, and it's going to be more Charger-centric heavy, I believe, than it will be. They'll cover like how the Rams are doing without Gurley and seeing if the new players gel together and this and that, but there's really not much to cover, like over there. Whereas like the Chargers there's a lot more questions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Also, both of them seem to have pretty emotionally stable coaches, which will make for less entertaining, Hard Knocks. Like, it's always good when you have a Gruden Anthony Lynn, is that the Chargers coach?
Yeah, Anthony Lynn.
Yeah, pretty quiet guy.
Are you guys excited about the draft next week? Are you going to watch, obviously? Are you going to what are they going to do it on? ESPN?
ESPN, NFL Network, ABC. They'll be on primetime in the first round. And the NFL announced today that they will allow for technical glitches because, if one team, like if it's thunderstorming in Pittsburgh and their electricity goes out and the Steelers are on the clock, the NFL is going to say, hey, SOL, sorry, who's next?
No,
so
they're not.
They're going to be very forgiving.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know how they're going to implement the clock between picks. Because you also have to figure an NFL GM is fielding trade offers from other GMs in addition to listening to their own scouts and team. So
I'm sure they're going to establish some kind of rule, like if you go past, barring like a natural cause, like a power outage from a lightning storm that you can't control, if you go past your time allotment, maybe they just go, okay, you're in line and you can go ahead and call in your next pick, but now this person's on the clock and then this person, and they can pick their players and you just keep getting passed over until you submit.
Which has happened when the draft was live. So now that we have this, it's going to be even. I mean, there have been times where teams use too much time and then another team leapfrogs them. And usually they don't take a player that they want, but it's happened many times.
How the fuck do you not know who you want, dude?
Yeah.
How do you not know who you want?
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, okay. But when you know all the information, which is, you got 15 minutes, you should have all the information you need to be able to make a decision in 15 minutes. What is it, 15 minutes?
No, it's 8 now, or 10. 10 in the first.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So
okay, we knew we were going to be here. We got player X, Y, and Z. Phil, who do you want? Frank, who do you want? Jim, who do you want? All right, I want this guy. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. It's over. Hand it in. It shouldn't be that fucking hard.
Steve, I can't believe you're not a GM for a major sports franchise.
But it's like, come on, guys. Shit or get off the pod here.
Now, how confident are you with Gettleman with that for 4th pick?
I mean, we'll see. It's going to be – I'll be happy with Isaiah Simmons, a defensive player.
Yeah.
But – if he picks a big offensive lineman, great. If he picks a fucking running back that I've never heard of before, or which probably won't happen, but if he picks like someone that everyone's like, oh, wait, what the fuck? If he pulls one of those again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, the Steelers GM Kevin Colbert proposed having 3 extra rounds this year, so making it go 10 rounds because of the predicament.
So, being able to draft. Well, I mean, I guess that gets into like how much money you have to sign your players and all this. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing if you're the Miami Dolphins. If you're going to take Tua, do you think Tua goes in the top 5 or the falls beyond?
Yeah, Mel Kiper did his mock draft last night on ESPN, and he had it was either him or McShay had Jordan Love or. God dang it. The Oregon quarterback, Herbert, going for Tua. But I think that's so crazy. I think Tua goes top 5 for sure. I'll put money on it right now.
I don't think he's any good.
I don't know if I would take him, especially not knowing about his hip, and that could really hurt him. The fact that teams can't look at his hip, but his doctors say he's okay, and they're still sending medical information between teams. That's all they can do right now. You just have to hold. The most underrated person in a draft room right now is the team doctors, because they're looking at all these prospects' medical reports and trying to determine without ever seeing them, if they're going to have a healthy NFL career.
I'm looking at, I don't know whose draft this is right now, but it's got just the players ranked overall. Chase Young, number 1, Burrow, number 2.
Chase Young could fall to 3. I mean, the Giants could trade up somehow and get him.
That would be thrilling. That would be wonderful. If they traded up to get Chase Young, if they realized, hey, he's going to drop to 3, let's make this move and really shore up our defensive line, I would be fine with that.
Yeah, I read some stat, though, that Dave Gettleman, I don't think he's ever traded down.
Has he traded up, though?
That's a good question.
Has he traded up? Is Jared Jeudy? I mean, there's a lot of no wide receivers though in the top 11 though. You said, right?
Yeah, that's my guess. Brenton and I have $50 on it. Yeah, Gettleman has never traded down in 7 drafts he's presided over.
What do you think? What are the odds that fucking guy's internet works?
He's got 4 new computer guys, Steve. It should work.
Are they doing them on Zoom?
I bet.
Because I know Zoom's getting a lot of flack because they're getting a lot of people. These things aren't encrypted. We're getting a lot of. Have you ever had one, Em, where someone's busted in and done like a Zoom bomb?
I haven't yet, but yeah, that's possible. That happened. My dad's school is running their classes over Zoom right now, and they've got people breaking into their classes and like cursing at the teachers and stuff.
I invite it. Please try to get into us. Jump on right now.
Hack my shit.
Show us your tits. We want to see them. Zoom bomb us. We're all into it. We don't
only
care.
If you're a cam girl. You can only Zoom bomb us if you're a cam girl.
Cam girls welcome. Cam guys welcome. We're all inclusive. Show us your tits. Show us your wangs. Show us what you want to show us.
You couldn't get a phone call when it was legal. No one's going to hack us.
They're going to. Brenton, now they will. Now they will for sure. We are the #1 sloppiest podcast in the world, and people like to be all over that shit.
Hell yeah, sloppy
slop. They come to us. So remember that. I wanted to play a game with you guys. I was going to tell Brenton, I didn't tell you this, but I told Lucas. I talked to Dave Gettleman, speaking of Dave Gettleman, and I know that the Bills don't have a first-round draft pick. So I figured I would give you guys a Buffalo Bills trivia quiz. And what I thought was maybe if the two of you wanted to team up, you and Lucas, and see if you can get all 15 questions right, we would give you our pick in the first round. But if you get one wrong, then you have to give us your second round pick.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want to play against each other?
Sorry, what was option 2?
Or you guys can play against each other and see who knows more.
But he knows way more than me. That's not a – you got to understand something, Steve. I'm a fan, but I'm one of those dumb lunkhead fans that just shows up and screams really loud. Lucas is a fucking encyclopedia.
Yeah, but I also do more drugs.
So that
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
I don't know this stuff to begin with. It has nothing to do with whether I do drugs.
Yeah, but think about this, though, Brenton. If you heard it, you probably remembered it the first time. Lucas had to hear it 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I still don't know it. Brent's
all right, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
My feet up.
Hold on. Here we go. Let me get that little quiz out for us. All right. We can share it. I'll do that. Hold on a second. Bingo. Move it down for a second. Where are you?
I kind of like the idea of you reading the questions, though.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. Who was the Buffalo Bills' first ever draft pick?
Oh, who's going to get that? OJ.
Here we go. Here are your choices.
Okay.
Laverne Torzion, Richie Lucas, Richie McCabe, or Tommy O'Connell?
I'm guessing C.
You say C, Richie McCabe?
Tommy O'Connell.
And you want D, Tommy O'Connell. All right. I'm going to put in the Richie McCabe. Let's see. The answer is Richie Lucas. B.
Oh, B.
Richie
Damn it.
Lucas. You're both fucking wrong.
I have no
Okay.
idea who any of those people are, Steve.
Yeah, unless they murdered a loved one, I don't know.
All right.
The old Bills.
Here we go. Which team did the Bills defeat to earn their first win in franchise history? The Denver Broncos, the New York Titans, the Boston Patriots, or the Houston Oilers?
I'm going to go C again.
C. Let's see. Hold on.
It's the Boston Patriots.
I don't think the Oilers were around by then. I think that's the only one I would say probably isn't.
So 100% you think C?
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think it's – I think 100% it's not Oilers.
Bam! Correct.
It's
Boston
C?
Patriots. Yes. You got it right. You got the Boston Patriots.
What do you think of the Bucs new uniforms, by the way? They'll never beat the Creamsicles.
New uniforms, new quarterback, all the same result.
All right. Next question. All right. In which stadium did the Bills play during their inaugural season? Inaugural season. Their first fucking season. Kinsley in their inaugural season.
Is that the fans behind you?
Yes. Kinsley Park, War Memorial Stadium, City Stadium, or Rice Stadium?
It's War Memorial Stadium. All the other three are made up. Those don't even sound.
War
City
Memorial Stadium is correct.
Yeah. The others aren't even real. Who calls a field City Stadium?
Am I allowed to give an answer?
Nope.
We're just changing the rules because you can't say inaugural?
Oh, no. In their inaugural season, the Bills were last in the league in what stat? Rushing yards, passing yards, rushing yards allowed, or passing yards allowed?
I'm going to guess rushing yards allowed.
We were last in rushing yards.
Rushing yards allowed.
Damn. Yeah, that's what I said.
Ready?
I'm saying rushing yards.
We're both wrong?
Ooh, it's passing yards. Passing yards.
Who passes in Buffalo?
All right, next question.
Buffalo.
Who is the first head coach of the Buffalo Bills? Was it Lou Saban, Buster Ramsey, John Rauch, or Joe Collier?
Let me guess Lou Saban. It's the only one I know who coached the Bills.
I'm going to go with C.
You say John Rauch, and you say Lou Saban. I'm going to put in Lou Saban. And the answer is, oh, you're both incorrect. It's Buster Ramsey, the second guy I said. Buster Ramsey, you motherfuckers. You guys get all these
I mean, give us a question that isn't from the 50s.
Great, here we go. How about I thought you were an encyclopedia.
I thought it was too.
This one's not from the 50s. This is from 1961. In 1961, the Bills lost a preseason game against which CFL team? The Saskatchewan Roughriders, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the Toronto Agronauts, or the Hamilton Tiger Cats?
The Agronauts.
I'm going to say the Agronauts too.
And you're – oh! The answer is the Hamilton Tiger Cats. You guys don't know shit about your team.
I told you I don't know shit about my team. I set you up for this.
Wow.
I don't know a single thing you've said so far.
You set up Lucas for failure, though. I'll tell you that.
I did, yeah. Well, that's you deflect.
You give me a question from 1985 after, I'll 100% get it.
All right. Next question. Which head coach led the Buffalo Bills to their first AFL championship? Is it Tom Davies, Lou Saban, Bill Rhodes, or Charles Jenkins?
Lou Saban again.
I'm going to go with C.
You think Bill Rhodes?
Yeah.
And you think Lou Saban. And the answer is, Lou Saban. Yeah.
It was Lou. Nick's uncle. Nick's Uncle Lou.
Yup. The big Lou Saban. Good job. Next question up. Who did the Bills play in their first game in franchise history? Was it the New York Titans, the Baltimore Colts, the Denver Broncos, or the Boston Patriots?
Is the Baltimore Colts.
I'll say Patriots.
Okay, we got the Colts and the Patriots. I'm going to put in the Colts. And the answer is... Ooh, the New York Titans. You're both incorrect. Oh!
That's not.
The fans are not happy, ladies and gentlemen. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. Hold on, I got to share the screen. I can't do this anymore.
Another inaugural.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh boy, I know this one. Okay. It's D.
Yeah, it's
In 1990, AFC Championship game, the Bills defeated the Raiders by what lopsided score?
It's 51-3.
49-3?
51.
51-3? You think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes!
Wait, question difficulty easy. That's not easy. That's 30 years ago. How's that easy?
That
feels
is
like yesterday.
pretty easy. Pretty easy. Which Bills linebacker was named Defensive Rookie of the Year in 1987? Ray
Ooh.
Bentley, Cornelius Bennett, Shane Conlon?
Yeah, Biscuit Bennett.
You think it's Biscuit Bennett?
I think it's Biscuit Bennett. It could be Shane Conlon, but I'm going with Biscuit Bennett.
Biscuit. Ray Bennett? Oh, Cornelius.
Yeah.
Oh!
It is Shane. Damn it. Penn State's own. I should have known that. I'm sorry. That's my bad. But I figured that was Bennett's rookie year, that or 88. So
You suck at these games, dude.
Oh.
This is bad. How many touchdown passes did Jim Kelly throw in Super Bowl XXV? 25, right? XXV?
Yeah,
25?
I guess 2. That's the Giants Super Bowl. That was 90.
I'm gonna say 3.
No, it's not 3 because they didn't score that many points. I don't think. I'm guessing 2.
2?
Or no, 1.
Oh.
Thurman, we take it. I'm guessing 1.
Oh!
Damn it. That's a hard question. Kelly did not. Which?
How many
Kent
Bills
Hall.
offensive linemen were an
Kent
All-Pro
Hall.
in 1990?
It was Kent Hall.
I'm gonna guess Howard Ballard.
Uh-oh.
Damn
Oh!
it. Nice. God damn it, Brenton. Good job.
Which Bills player had one rush for 1 yard and a touchdown in Super Bowl XXV?
Kenneth Davis.
I'm gonna go with Jim Kelly.
Oh, the answer is you're both fucking morons. It's Don Smith. You dingbats.
Who the hell's Don Smith?
Who the hell is Don Smith?
I've
Who the
never
hell
heard
are
of
you, Lucas?
Super
Earl?
Bowl touchdown.
Good point.
What
Oh,
was the final score? In the Super Bowls, Bills Super Bowl XXV1.
Now, are you just saying the letters because you don't know what number that is, Steve?
Sometimes.
It was of course, everyone remembers this classic 35-21 game.
Final
Yes,
answer, 35?
I'm going to say 37-24.
Oh, Brenton, you are wrong.
That's not an easy question. Now, fun fact, Don Beebe said that was the hardest. He played in all 4 Bills Super Bowls. He said that Redskins team was the best team he ever played.
All right, this is the last question, guys. I hope you guys don't mess this one up. How many interceptions did Jim Kelly throw for the Bills in Super Bowl XXV1, also known as Super Bowl 26.
Two.
I'm gonna say he threw 3.
The answer is 2 or 3. Oh!
40 out of 100 is not bad.
You
No,
guys
that's not bad.
are absolutely, submit your answers. You got a 40 out of 100. You would get a 40 on a test.
Steve, can you send that to me?
I'm supposed to send this. I'm supposed to say you guys are. I don't know how to. Oh, I got to send this download certificate, print certificate.
I'm going to frame it and put it in my fridge.
Downloading this fucker. Sending it right to you.
We need to take the Wonderlick in the next 2 weeks.
I would challenge you, Steve, to a quiz similar to this on the Giants, and I guarantee you I would score higher.
Bring it next week, dude. Bring it next week. You want to fucking.
Yeah,
how about you bring something to the table instead of negative energy
if you can
the same position on your couch?
If you can find a Giants quiz that Steve won't be looking at, I'm not going to go looking for one. You can do this for us next week, and I will defeat you, Steve.
Here, I'll take care of it.
Multiple choice. I'm fine with that. I won't do any word. I won't do any spoken word answers, and unless I can do like some sort of monologue. Like if I was
all
if
the
you were like, hey,
stadiums.
we want you to be Phil Simms in the middle of the huddle when he was almost perfect in that Super Bowl 2020 V against the Broncos. 20V, XXV, whatever it was against the Broncos.
XXV. I'll make a quiz for both of you for next week.
Thank you. Is the draft gonna happen? It's on Thursday, right, of next week?
Yeah. No, I think it's 2 weeks. I forget what day it is right now, but the draft is like the 24th, so we still got a couple weeks.
2 more
Today's
things.
the 8th.
It's the 8th.
Yeah. So we have
Okay.
but the first round is Thursday.
So that would be a Friday, 2 weeks from Friday.
Yeah.
Did you see that Dana White has secured a private island that he will be flying fighters to have UFC fights every weekend?
And you can build lineups on DraftKings.
And you have no problem with that, Brenton?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, at the very least, you'll know everything that is possibly going on in the sports world if you're on DraftKings and checking to see what you can bet on, because they are completely on top of it.
Got it. I mean, I miss sports a lot, and I don't know what to do without it besides just get beat by my boys in FIFA and then whoop their ass in horse every week. That's all I have left. That's all I have left.
I mean, I was watching the Mets announcers. They were announcing a PlayStation game between the Mets and the Marlins, and it damn near looked like real life, though. It was very bizarre. Really? Yeah.
I guess I could watch it, but I feel fooled by it.
No, it isn't. I got 5 minutes in.
I don't watch the cartoon porn. Man, I know it's not real. I know it's not. Whereas the real porn, I know those girls are really, they're really stepmothers, and they're really, they're waiting for pizzas and things like that. Reality.
Yeah, it's all so real.
Bernie Sanders dropped out today. I don't know if you guys heard.
I did see that.
It's over. So if we have an election, probably we won't. But if we do, then we're not under martial law.
There were primaries yesterday. They happened.
Yeah. People in Wisconsin waited in 5-hour lines.
People went.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I didn't think they were allowed to do that.
Wisconsin, snow, rain, sleet, coronavirus.
Yeah.
Is anyone watching anything that someone else should be watching? I'll tell you one. I did watch Grizzly Man because we were on a Tiger King kick last week, and
wow,
was it good?
I went back and watched Grizzly Man. Go watch Grizzly Man, dude.
Yeah,
just
Werner Herzog.
Value alone.
The Tiger King episode will be ready shortly.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Steve, Werner Herzog has a good masterclass too.
Yeah, he had one, which I had no idea. I thought it was Christoph Waltz the entire time.
It's his masterclass.
And if you think about it, go back and watch it now with thinking about Christoph Waltz doing the voiceover. It's a very different movie. You laugh the entire time. I mean, I laughed the entire time to begin with. But if you think about it as Christoph Waltz, then it's even funnier. So we might do one of those if you want to go back and watch it. We'll do a mashup with the guys.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Watch
so
Grizzly
what's it
Man.
on?
Grizzly Man, and we might watch it and then just talk over.
Where'd you watch it? Where do you watch it?
I watched it on Amazon Prime. It's free.
Okay. Cool.
I just finished the Unabomber. It's a 4-part series on Netflix.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, all Ted Kaczynski. First 3 episodes are great. The last one, they go to some weird theory about why and when he became crazy. Some college experiments that he signed up for over like 3 years.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I've been watching Fargo a lot on Hulu.
Yeah.
Have they started the new season, Emma?
No, it's supposed to come out this year, but it's been delayed because of all of this shit. But they're cool. It's cool. Each season's a different story.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched anything on Quibi that they need or they no? Nothing.
I still don't completely understand what Quibi is.
It's 10-minute episodes of shit by famous people. They paid a lot of money to famous people to make TV shows that are 10 minutes long that you can watch on your phone.
It's a rough time.
Well, considering I have way more than 10 minutes and bigger screens than my phone, maybe I'll save that.
Yeah, I don't think they were betting on everyone having as much time as we all have on our hands right now.
Yeah.
So, did anyone watch? I watched everything on Quibi. I watched it all. And now
All of Quibi.
Completed
I
Quibi.
finished Quibi.
Quibi in quarantine.
Yeah, well, I have nothing else. I mean, that I can. The Sopranos is timeless and should be watched by everyone.
I started watching Tales from the Loop, that new Amazon series.
Huh?
It's called Tales from the Loop. It's pretty interesting. I've only seen 2 episodes so far, but it's neat.
Oh, that sounds cool. Tales from the Loop.
It's spooky.
Duncan Trussell has a new animated show on Netflix coming out on April 20th. That looks
Very psychedelic.
very Duncan Trussell.
Yeah.
Happy for himself.
Very cool.
Are we all going to get high for 420?
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, and also, what's today? 4/8.
Yeah, and 4/9 and 4/10.
And also 4/8 and 4 whatever the hell to get me through this fucking every day.
The entirety of 2020.
Anything all things comedy that we need to plug, Brenton? I'm a man of the people. I like to do my part. I know I like to say there's a podcast out there by a comic named Bill Burr called the Monday Morning Podcast. I listen to it every week. He gave a shout out on some podcasts to listen to on his podcast, so I figured I'd give him a shout out on our podcast. Listen to the Bill Burr Monday Morning Podcast.
Wait,
It's fantastic.
Did he shout out us?
Huh? No, he didn't shout us out. But I figure if I shout him out, maybe it'll get to him, and then maybe subconsciously he'll just feel bad in the back of his mind and shout us out.
Fair enough.
Isn't that how this works?
We don't have anything publicly yet that really anyone needs to promote, but just go and subscribe to the ATC shows and figure out ways to, if you're able to, support the comics, since a lot of them aren't working right now.
That's true.
You should check out people's Patreons if you have a few extra bucks to throw around. A lot of people Patreons are good. Our Patreon, don't we have a Patreon?
We got a Patreon.
Patreon.
Our Tiger King episode is going to go up on the Patreon, so yes.
And we have one Patreon. It literally is a Patreon.
We have a Patreon.
Yeah.
And he is, or she, they are a wonderful, valiant people. Yeah, also, what was I going to say? The Louis C.K. has a special on louisck.net. I watched it. It's very funny. Enjoy if you want to watch comedy. That's it for us. Anything else, guys? No?
Just stay in shape.
All right.
What are you
We'll be
doing?
back live
Take
next
care of
week.
yourself.
Not live.
We're not live. We'll be back next week. We're
Yeah.
doing this every week, regardless of whether you're listening or not. Love you
Yep.
guys.
Love you too. All right. I'm just
Sloppiest to slop.
I'm just gonna stop it.
Don't stop it. Let it go. I'll
Okay.
get it.
But is the song not going?
I have bad news. The Bills are down 16-19 with 15 seconds left in the fourth.
This is
I've been
bullshit.
recording the whole fucking time.
Nice.
Bullshit.
Better than last week.
Sloppy
Why
pod.
are you
Little
doing
and
this to
sloppy.
yourself, Lucas?
What?
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Watching the Bills
Yeah.
and getting in full Bills garb to watch a game that happened 3 months ago and I already know they lost.
You know what I've been watching like non I've been watching nonstop the Sabres 07 playoff game against the Rangers where they came back and then won in overtime.
All on YouTube?
Yeah.
Full game?
Rick Jeanneret's call. It's amazing.
Do you watch it? Do you pull it up on your TV with Chromecast? Yeah, you probably do, right?
No, I just watch on my phone. But
Okay.
probably the best playoff call ever is when Maxim scores.
I love you guys. Bye.
Hey, see